Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Rising World. I'm the Radio Man 03, and it is awesome to have you along. Cloud, in-house. I've done a little bit of work. I know, it's been over a week since I've uploaded, but I gotta tell you, it was a week like I've never had before. We had two snowstorms that dropped a foot Sunday to Monday, and then it dropped another 4 feet in some areas in my area between Wednesday afternoon and Friday evening at about 5 o'clock it stopped. And it was unbelievable. When I drove home Friday from work, I had to crash into my driveway and get through the berm that the plow had made. It was actually a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Trimmed out the stable. So that, of course, took me away from here and work. And plus, I've got the guy coming over. We got this electrician. He's an older guy. He's retired. But, he supplements his income with doing, kind of handyman jobs around the neighborhood. And so he was highly recommended. So he's been coming over here, and he's been changing out outlets and ceiling fans and just doing all kinds of electrical stuff that I just don't like doing it. I don't. Makes me nervous. I know it's not that difficult, and I've done it before, but you know what? I wasn't made for that. So I have this guy come and do it. Jeff, he's a good guy. You can see I trimmed out the windows, no glass in them yet, and then I did move this over. This timber was actually off a little bit. It was like right here, so I moved this one over so it was centered. Since we did the plank and we dragged them, it just lined up perfectly right smack dab in the middle there. And I did that on the other side too. I've been working obviously on what is going to be the pasture, and I'll run that through you. Run that by you in just a second. Run it right through you. And then I moved this one over here too, so you can see it's far more centered now, and both the panels look very good. I think so. Yeah, so it's a nice little stable. I put a crate outside here, and that's just for looks. I grassed up the path. I did a little bit of gravel work as well. I wanted to be a little bit progressed for you guys when I came back. I didn't want it to be all done. And we've done the gravel work together and stuff like that. So I think the path came out pretty cool. We need something along in here. Now, there's always suggestions about waterfalls and water features. It's really difficult in this game. The water is static, so when you put it down, it just sits there. Anywhere you put it down, it's going to sit there. So until it flows, it's really difficult to do that. I tried it one season, and it just did not work out. It's got a really, really weird, square, boxy look, and the blocks sometimes don't blend together, and it just looks weird. So we can't do that yet, but hopefully moving water is something they have in the future. I hope so. I think I had the windows trimmed out on the outside of the house last time you guys were here. I think I did. But yeah, all the windows are trimmed out, the doors are trimmed out. The fireplace is not done yet. It's not done yet. I don't know why. I guess it's because I don't really need food. I mean, I've got these apple trees on the property, and really, to be honest with you, I just eat those, and that keeps me quite satisfied. Do I have any grass on me? I don't. Let's grab some grass blades. So I hope everyone's doing great. I'm doing fantastic. This week's feeling a little more normal, but I still have, I've got people coming over. So far, we haven't managed to get too much of anything done. Too much of anything just yet, just because of the way the weather's been acting. It's been really weird. I got to work also on what's going to be sort of, I guess, a pasture. Did I hear a cow? I would love to have a cow in here too. And I started going, what I did was I laid the blocks down, and I counted, there's 5 spaces between each of these post holders, I guess is what they are. The thing is I can't get the plank to move just a little bit. It's got its angles it wants to go to, and that's it. Like, that's the first click right there for a plank when you start to turn it. There is no micro turn. So I'm going to try to come up with something different, and it's probably going to be a little more traditional. The thing I'm running into is that you can see by the way the angle it goes, it's starting to cut off my path. Now, it's no big deal. We can do a little something with this right here and push this back, and we can get through there okay, I think. That's my one option I've got that I can see. If I move this over just a little bit, this will work. Do I have those blocks on me? I do. I've got 22 of them. It's not a lot. We can make some more if we need to. I've got a bunch of stone too. Got to go all the way down and do that right there. So now I don't have to worry about that anymore. The thing is that, from here, when it goes to there, what I could do is, you know what? Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the 6 right there. Right? Yeah. I could do that. It's pulling me away, a long ways away. I guess what I could do is I could adjust and come back and put maybe... Let's see. Trying to straighten this out without making it look weird. How about we go... We'll take these guys right here, because what I want to do is eventually what I want to do is I want to have a retaining wall here. These guys are going to come all the way across inside here. Is that one? That one's not all the way down. There it is. Now it is. And over to here. I want to do something like this, and then we'll let the dirt fill in right there. Okay, so we've got a retaining wall kind of holding back the pasture from the path. So when we come by, we've got something on the right like that. That's what I want to do. But I'm trying to figure out how I can get this to sort of line up better with what we're doing here on this end. Like that. So I run a post over to here, and then my next post would go... See, I want to come over this way. I guess I could square it off right here. Is this sizable enough? If we were to square it off from here, come straight across to here, that's like almost perfect too, I think. If we do that, that's a pretty good sized pasture, don't you think? I think a horse could get a little trot out there. I sip my coffee. I love the stable. It fits so well with the size of it. It just fits that little house perfectly. Nothing huge on the property, you know. The small garden farm down below, and I think it's working out pretty good. I like it. Oh, and you want to know what else would happen? Let me tell you what else happened. I ordered that new computer, and it took me a month. You know, they had to build it, so it was taking a month. And they shipped it to me, and it was like, oh, wow, awesome. And then Thursday, it was supposed to be delivered Thursday. Well, this is not a signed for package. I'm a little surprised by that, but it's not. It's going to be left on my doorstep. Well, Thursday, I've got like, 32 inches of snow coming. It can't be sitting out here. I'm not going to even be here because we got a hotel room Thursday night so we could get to work on Friday morning. Variety, by the way, didn't have to work Thursday or Friday. She could have stayed home and been quite comfortable. But anyways, I did. And, I get it home finally. I went and picked it up on Friday, brought it home, and oh man, I tell you, it was didn't work. It didn't come with a power cord to begin with. There was no power cord in the shipping crate. And by the way, the shipping crate was very nice. I actually tweeted out a picture of it. You guys saw it. I made a little 7 days to die joke about it. But nope, wasn't there. Let's grab some stone. And okay, I think I have wood-wise, I think I have what I need in my inventory. Do I have any over here? I've got the curves, the cylinders, but no, I do not have the mossy ones. Okay, so stone favorites. I think it's down here at the bottom. There we go. Let's just max it out. We're going to use them. It's kind of our staple foundation block, and I like it, so we're going to go ahead and use it. It just has a wet look to it in an area that is, mountainous. And by the way, there it is. There's our pine tree. That's as big as they get. We can't plant them and get the really tall ones with like no branches forever on them. We can't get those. That's what we get. We get the bushy one, and that's the only one. I wish we did get the tall ones because I like the tall ones. The tall ones would be fun to have back here because they're way up here. They lend some size to your builds. I think the trees do. Let's get rid of this right here. Ugh. And let's go ahead and do. Okay, so I need to spin it. You see the angles that you get? That's it. There's none in between there that I could tell. There probably is, and I just don't know how to do it. And I'm too lazy to learn. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Just like this. Okay, so if we go grid, and I gotta subtract this. I think it's one more actually. Yeah, I think so. And it's right in the middle. Shift arrow key. Oh, whoa. Oh, that was enter. Shift arrow key up. There we go. This should stretch and go the full distance. Oh, dang it. Like a noob here. Control. Stop flipping around on me. A little rusty. You can see I worked on stuff a little bit while we were gone. But that's my life for a little while. Okay, so we do that right there. That works pretty good. And then what we can do is we're going to come in here. Yes, and then let's go all the way across. so. There we go. That's beautiful, right? That's a nice looking fence. Oh, and I took your advice. I made the headlamp, okay? I did make the headlamp. It is wise to have it because it will light up no matter what's going on. And I really do think it's a tool we should have. So I went ahead and made it because now I can have this on, and if it gets dark and dark and I forget, it's okay. Okay, so grid again. And I think we got enter. Do we have enter on? No, we have control on. Okay, and there we go. And I think that looks right there. Like so. And then I need my let's see, we don't need the pickaxe, so let's put that down here and let's grab here we go. These guys right here. Looks like I'm gonna have to make more of these actually. Okay, so shift, right arrow key, make it a little bit fatter, shift. This is the right shift key, by the way, the right one. And then arrow key down. And we're gonna shrink that down and we're gonna get right there. I think that's perfect. Control will hold that in place. And, oh, maybe not. Shift, arrow key down. No, see, that's not right. Why is that so much shorter? Oh, you know what I could do. Hit enter. It'll grab it there. And then now shift, arrow key up. And it puts it almost exactly. You know what? I wonder if it doesn't sync a little bit when I use the grid. Because I have been using the grid to place these. And enter. Control. There we go. All right. There we go. Weird. Grid, and then we got 2 on each side showing here, so we put that one there. Yeah, that's gonna work. That's gonna work just fine. We actually need to take this back, and we need to grab that, and we need to grab that guy right there. Hope you don't mind doing a little bit of you know, building here today. That's what I do on the game. I really enjoy it. Boom, like so. Oh, we got a... That's ugly. And then I guess what we're going to do here is we'll run the retaining wall there and there, like so. And we'll put one right there, too. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do here is we're going to take this one off. We're going to break that out. Break it down. We're going to put one of these guys right here. And we'll bridge that gap when we get there. What the heck did I do here? What the heck? Stop me. Oh, you can see that right through there. Can I see that through this one down? Oh, I guess I'm going to probably be able to see that. I need to get this. What did I do? There we go. There we go. I do have my light on. Okay, is that bright enough, you guys, with the light on? Or should I sleep? Let's sleep. We need a drink of water anyways. Let's get a drink of water, and we'll sleep. Feed ourselves, and we'll be good to go. I don't really have a good way out of there. It's okay, I don't want a good way out of there. It's supposed to be a pond. Delicious pond water. I mean, who doesn't love a mouthful of pond water? Dang, it's good. Yeah, we need to work on the living quarters here. But I think for a homestead, again, I'll say it, I think it's pretty good so far. I like how small things are. Instead of a big workshop, it's just part of our house, which I kind of like. We do need to finish this up, though. We do. I know. I just got, I got busy with this out here, and it's been a lot of fun. Do I have apples on me? I don't. I will in just a second, though. Pow. Inventory. Apples. Alright, so I think you can see where I'm going with this. We're going to just fence this area in. It's going to be a little more elaborate of a fence than I was expecting, but I think in the long run it's actually going to pay off pretty good. Welcome back. It's a murky day. It was raining. I slept, but, what are you going to do? I'm going to leave this open. This is where we're just going to ride back and forth. We don't have gates, so I'm going to leave that just open. So I guess if we had a cow, I'd have to come up with an alternative way to get Cloud out of the barn, stable, whatever. That's actually a pretty good path through here, isn't it? I mean, we could probably push this back just a little bit more. Come on now. There we go. You gotta find that spot where it's like, oh, okay, you want some new. There we go. It wants me to go up a little bit higher on it looks like. There we go. Yeah, that does a nice job. And then we could do some kind of a retaining wall right along here, too, as we walk down. So the path, you know. But I want to be able to ride up this path as well. On Cloud. Well. It's kind of bringing all of this land up. And I kind of wanted a retaining wall here so that we'd have a retaining wall. A bit of a wall there, you know. So we climb up into the property. So yeah, let's not do that anymore. That's going to ruin it. Let's not do that. We'll go ahead and even this part out right here. Like so. But then we're going to leave the rest of it. Yeah, we'll leave that alone. We'll take it down. We'll put gravel in there. It'll probably be gravel most of the way across with some grass along the edge just so it looks like, you know, it's a little overgrown. I don't have all the time in the world, for Pete's sake. I'm all alone out here, you know what I'm saying? So... you know, some of the stuff has to stay. But yeah, we'll gravel this up a little bit and put some grass along the path and stuff like that. It'll look good. It'll look good. Okay, so we've got that taken care of. We've got the fenced-in area. It took me a couple of tries. It just kept, you know, I don't know. Eventually what I did was I also shortened it down this way a little bit too. Instead of us going all the way over to here, you know, like we were over to here, I just brought it in a couple of blocks. You know, it's a reasonable pasture right here. I mean, this is a reasonable amount of space, I think, for a horse. Most definitely. Let's put her out there. It's not raining. It rained already. I slept, but this is a foggy morning, so, you know. Here we go. I was going to make fake doors for the stable, but I thought eventually they're just going to get in the way, and it's going to be weird. So that's how high we have to go just to get through there on top of her. I guess that's an extra block because I wanted some space to put the timber and stuff in there. There we go. So there we go. Yeah, she's out here. But we should probably get a little bit of lighting until we figure it out. You know what I realized is we cannot make the ones that we find down in the dungeon. We can't make those. Go. We're going to do one there, and we're going to put one right here. Lighting's important. Lighting is fun in this game. I love the lighting. I love being able to do it. I'm not too fond of the electric lights. They've got a very white light to them. They're extremely bright, it seems to me. And then let's not put one on here. Let's actually put this one up on the barn. A little bit higher, too. There we go, just like that. Let me turn my light off. There we go. I don't particularly like this one up here. There's no reason for it to be up there. Let's get that out of there. I want light where I have to see. Well, it's very. I love how this looks, though. You know, if you don't let the weather play out, sometimes you miss these looks too. You know, where we've got this nice entrance over the mine. But there we go. Cloud has a home, sweet home, indeed. Indeed. We can stand right here, and it's actually not too bad, you know. This is a reasonable height, I think. She could easily put her head over the top of this, and we could, you know, pet her and stuff. Easily. Down here, not so much, but just about anywhere else on the fence, I think we sit pretty good. Pretty good height on the rail, you know. Yeah, right there. I think that's perfect. And it's about chest level to her, I believe. Let's take an actual look at that and see. I meant to measure that actually before I even got started, and it should be pretty good, I think. Her head should go over that. Let's escape. Yeah, see? She could put her neck on there and scratch if she needed to. Oh, look at that. Right on cue. Right on cue. Very good. Very good. All right. Let's put another one of these right over here, too. Let's do that as well. Little more light. I gotta go show you guys something. Boop. All right, fantastic. Inventory, pickaxe. Look at the wood. I chopped down all those trees. So yeah, we've got a little bit of wood to do too. A little bit of wood action going on. I do need to get the the gravel maker, whatever. What's that guy called? I can't remember. I stood a ladder up in the barn too. You can't angle the ladders. I kind of wish I could, but you can't angle those ladders. They just go straight. No, blocks go in here. There we go. I don't need any stone on me. Stone. Wood. Boom, boom. Let's put these guys right up. No, those are different, right? 69, 65, yeah. And we do not need a sickle in our inventory anymore. Or a rake. Or this guy either. I made way too many of those windows. That was a huge mistake. Oh, here he is. Here's the grinding station. And our axe. We have no food or water on us. There's some water. We'll take that with us. We'll fill up first. I don't think we're going to need it, but you never know. You break your leg, and next thing you know, you got some trouble going on. Yeah, let's go out this way. We're going to the mine. Indeed. Boom. Number 3. Number 3. Grass and flowers. There we go. And I have no food on me, but here's our apple tree. Right on cue. Boop. Thank you. Let's get a drink of water, and then we can get a drink of water right in here. All right, let's go on into the mine. You guys we haven't been in here since we built the dang thing. Yeah, these beams right back here, they really added a whole lot to it. I'm really glad that was suggested. These guys right here, we can't make those. These torch holders, you get them in the dungeon. So when you see them, grab them, because if you want them, that's the only place you can get them. You can't make them. Not that I'm aware of, anyways. Let me know if I'm incorrect about that. Let's take a look real quick in the workbench, and I'll show you what I mean. Resources, lights. Got torch mount. There we got the metal one. Let's turn that off. We've got this one right here. We can make that one. And then there's big torch metal, garden torch, lanterns. The lanterns I like. I like this one the best. This one's got a little bit of fire to it. These guys, they give off so much white light that I just don't like the way it looks. I enjoy the yellowy orange light better. And that's what's in there. And over here, I know there's some different light choices as well. Maybe it's in here. Flashlight, pen light, lamp, white. These guys are nice in your gardens and stuff outside. They make for good pathways. Even if it's a white light, it does look really good. I like it. Table lamps. Chandelier. Yeah. I like that guy too. I like this guy. He's a little small. He looks a little small when you place him, but he's a nice option. I've got my lights I like, that's how it goes. We got the tungsten right here, but I've left that alone. It's no big deal. I went down in this a little bit further, so let's take a look at something really quick. Hopeful. Whoop, up, F3. You can see we're at 45.78. That's top left-hand corner. That's our position, 45. So level 45 in the world. So F3, F3, F3. And there we go. So if we go down... You like my apple? This is expensive, is what I'm realizing. These ladders are not cheap. And thank you for... Oh, I appear to be missing a ladder here. Ooh. Let's not go... How is that even possible? How did I get out of here without that ladder being there? Well, that makes no sense at all. Because I dug further into this. I wanted to show you how far I got down. It's okay. Let's go get a ladder. We've got some. I don't think I have any in here. Maybe I do. This would be a great place to keep them, since this is exactly where I'm using them right now, somewhere in here. But I'm willing to bet they are in a chest in here. They're going to be in my chest over here. No? The wood chest, then. There we go, right there. Okay, I'm going to take 8 of them with me, just in case you never know. Back in the mine. Alright, let's go find that. It was suggested that instead of... sometimes the ladders were not clicking to each other. They're supposed to snap to each other, but I'm wondering if after a certain amount of ladders, they just kind of forget to do it. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, I've noticed. But the suggestion was don't use... they're so awkward. Use the grid instead of expecting them to snap to each other. And so I did that. It's a little harder to place them, though. I have to say it is a bit harder. That's weird. Grid minus. I could place that on top of that like that. I'm going to have... There we go. Okay. That was weird. You can see I've got torches placed every so often in here. It almost feels like we're walking on our heads now, huh? Instead of going straight down. It's really tricky on the eyes. But I have made it a pretty good distance down. You can hear the music. It's all kind of spooky like. I love it. And here we are. So let's turn our light on. Boop. And I did some digging. I did a little bit of digging. I've not run into a cave yet, which surprised me. I ran into some tungsten on the way down, but that is about it. And down on this level here, I have found iron and silver. I'll show you the level right now. There's silver actually right here by the ladder as well that I've not dug out yet. So I've got a bunch of silver right here. Let's go to F3. Now you can see I'm at a negative 105. So I'm 100 and, what, like almost 150 blocks from where we started. So I stopped off here and actually ran into the iron and silver very quickly. Let me turn F3 off. Pretty quick in here, and you can see I've dug it out. That's just where it was. And then I just thought, you know what, I'll just start digging straight back and see, you know, what I run into. And so far, it's only been iron and silver. I believe I've got to be down 200 or 300 before I hit some of the other stuff, you know. Right now it's going to be a lot of stone and silver and iron. Iron's great. I mean, I would love to run into more iron, but I've not. But it's a great way to get stone too. At least it's a place for me to come now and get stone, because I can just come down here and, you know, do that for 30 minutes and I've got a bunch of stone in my inventory. So what do we got right there? 48, almost a stack. Let's just get a stack. Let's just do it. Welcome back. Okay, I'm all right. Oh. So I don't think I finished talking about my computer. So I take it out of this amazing crate that they shipped it in. I tweeted out a picture of it. And, oh, by the way, down here in this hole, I'm going to dig down another 100, get down to 200, and then I'll step off again and see what I run into down there. There's some tungsten in the wall right there on the right. So first I open it up, I take it out, there's no power cord. They forgot to put the power cord in there, which is always a horrible sign. It's like, really, the power cord? I can't even turn this thing on. So we get a power cord. We turn it on, but it's like surging. It's not coming on completely. So I call their tech guy. So the tech guy has me do some things inside, like pull the RAM cards out. I pulled out the graphics card and stuff and put them back in and everything, made sure everything was nice and tight. And sure enough, it fired right up. No picture. There's no picture on my monitors, either monitor at all. And we can't get a picture to show up. That's our new problem. So you know what I have to do? I just shipped it back to them today to fix it already. Come on. Really? So they're saying it probably got busted in transport. Something came loose or something broke, but, you know, that's what it is. So it could be another 2 to 3 weeks before I get it back. Hopefully I shipped it properly. You know, they got all those... You know what was nice with my Alienware right here? When something broke on it, they sent somebody to my house to make the repairs. I didn't have to ship it. That always bothers me. I don't like shipping a computer. Just, you know, it probably did get busted somehow, but, you know, is that something you should be doing? Shipping. I don't know. Anyways, so I don't have my computer yet, but when I do, it's going to be grand. But Variety reminded me that none of this stuff is going to be there once we do that. We will have to start a new world. But hopefully the update will out, because I heard it was supposed to be end of February, early March, something like that was going to be it. Look at that. You can see cloud from here. That's not nice. That's perfect. That's just perfect right over there. Yeah. She's just within viewing distance. Oop, she's gone. Yeah, this is good. And then we'll take this path and we'll just continue it right on down this way. But I got to grind up a bunch of stone for that. Well, this is great. Yeah, we got a little bit of a raised wall over here. That's just nice. Come over here. Bam. We're in. Let's take her out for a little stroll real quick. Yeah, the fog never did let up. It just stays foggy. Let's see how she goes down the path here. The torch is not going to be able to stay there. We're going to have to find a different place to put the light. We know they can't go over the bridge, so that's why we have ourselves a different path here. The other thing we want to do here on the old homestead is we want to finish the path right here. It's going to go this way because that's the entrance to the dungeon. We want to put the trees out here. This is where the trees would go, is right out here in this nice, it's actually a pretty big flat area. If you just chop down, oh, there's Ace. If you just chop down this grass and put the trees in, you don't have to level or anything like that. It'd be fine. This ground's lumpy and bumpy, but it's not awful, you know. We could probably get that cow, one of those 2 cows in there. But then we'd have to box it off, and then I can't, you know, park Cloud in there. Let's take her back through again one more time. The cherry tree's kind of in the way, maybe a little bit. It's tight, but I'm not having to do much to get her to walk through here. She's like, get off of me. You weigh a ton. Right down the path here. We might have to widen that up a little bit more. Well, that works out just perfect. I used the dirt, the loam block in here. I don't know. I didn't know what to do. There's no real like hay block or anything like that, so that's what I did. We could probably use some beams going across up here too, maybe. I don't know. It's not a huge roof, you know. It's already got some pretty big beams in it, so it's pretty solid up there, I think. But yeah, I think that pasture came out pretty good. Indeed. And that's all wrapped up, unless you guys see something that I should change on here, other than, you know, we got to get the glass. I didn't put the insert wood in here, like I did with the windows. These are just, this is the house, so it's a little bit fancier than what the barn is, but I do need to get glass for these guys. And I did let these slats go through, just so they would look like they were, you know, wood slats going through a post. This one here, I don't know, do I need anything right here? I think that would be fine, just the way it is. And I didn't put one over on that side either. I could. Other than that, that is about all I have done. But the place has grown up really nice. I did shrink this, shorten this grass up a little bit. It did turn out pretty nice. Do you guys want to try fishing in the pond? I've never fished in one of these ponds. We'll have to try that maybe next episode. We'll make a rod and reel and come out here and see if we can catch fish in this area. This came in pretty nice. I like all the willow trees. It's pretty cool. And then we got the nice little, just a little pine. Just the one pine is works out pretty good right there. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, do hit that like button for me. Comment, subscribe, and share. I'm the Radio Man 03. Want you to have an awesome, a fantastic, and a superb day. And I do look forward to talking to you again next time.